Yes, people, and welcome back to Normski TV and the What's Going On podcast. Good to be back again. Start of a new season. Friday, Arsenal open up with a comprehensive win against Coventry, Big D's Coventry. Even though he doesn't support Coventry, he's from Coventry, but he was hoping that we would have a little bit of an upset, but that wasn't going to happen. But big up to everybody that's in the chat. Please like and subscribe to the channel on the road to 2K. So please, people, help me get there, mate. Help me get there, and I'm sure you will do. But before I go into the chat, let me see who's in the backstage. There's a couple of guys that I've seen for a little while. So listen, I'm going to bring them in one by one. Obviously, first of all, I'm going to bring in Mr. Big D. I'm going to bring in Mr. JP and the long-awaited Mr. Kofi. I was going to say Kofi Slot, but
hello, fellas.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear you, man?
No, can you hear me?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah. No, I can hear you.
I can hear you, no. I can hear you, man.
It's you, Kofi.
Kofi, do you want to go in and come back out?
Yeah.
I'm going to come back in.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. It's a bit of technical glitch there, a little bit like his club, What you say, people? Good to have you back. Big D, what you say, man? First of all, how you
good, bro.
Yeah,
man. All right, man. Yeah,
man. Yeah. And I'm sure we will be talking about your menu. I'm sure I'll be talking to JP as well. JP, what you say, man? It looks like you're back fresh from your O's.
Yeah, man.
Like you was having a great time.
Nice
we say, man?
Away.
Yeah, man.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can hear you now, bro.
Yeah. So JP, yeah, man, you was away.
Yeah,
the other side of the world, mate.
Yeah, did the Asia thing this year. So we was over in Malaysia and then a bit of Indonesia. So,
nice. Listen, well, I was away in Florida, as you know.
I saw it.
Yeah, I had a great time.
What cruise line? What cruise line was you on?
Well, I don't know. All I know was a boat.
I know. Mom just jumps on a random boat,
I don't take much notice. It could be. I can't even remember. It was the
Carnival.
It might be the Carnival. No, well, I think it might be Royal Caribbean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, I don't cruise as much as you guys, so.
I love a cruise, man. I love it.
I could do 6 days and that's it.
I'm with you though. I couldn't do that either.
I can't really do 2 weeks on a boat, bro. No way, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
I ain't gonna lie, people. I had to use the internet. I just can't survive.
I spend the money,
bro. You know what I mean? I said to my missus, "You only live once." And she's looking at me, give me the daggers. Next thing I know, she signed up.
I did it. I did it before I got on the ship because it was cheaper.
All right. Okay.
If you pre-book
it, you can pre-book it. Right. Cool. Yeah, man. Kofi, what we saying, man? Long time, Kofi forever.
I'm back.
And now
Sorry,
Ariola.
guys, for the disappearance, but I'm back.
I know you had a lot going on work-wise and house-wise and everything else, but it's good to have you back, man. How you been?
Yeah, I've been well, and it's good to see you lads again, and
man.
Looking forward to the new season, even though we look a bit shaky.
Yeah, listen, we are going to get into that, I'm sure. But listen, before I do that, let me just go to the chat and just big up. These guys were in from, bro. What was that? 232. Kawaja was in from 232. Just putting in there, say, I like the picture for this live stream, Normski, my guy. Thank you very much, Kawaja, the prayers of the mods. Smash the likes and subscribe to Normski and to the panel and to the people. And Gavin just saying, big up to Normski. And Gavin back to Kawaja. And Kawaja just says, big up Normski in the panel chat. Good afternoon to everybody. Just saying there. And also, Kawaja, big up to Gavin. Good afternoon, mate. Martin, my man, big up to you. Big up to the big fella. Good evening, Normski. I'm here, man. I'm back, man. I'm back. And Gavin just saying, big up to Martin. Martin Tap just sending it back. D, Kofi, J, big up, gents.
Yes,
big up
Martin.
every time.
Big up,
Martin Tap just saying to Gavin, big up. The assembled, man. What you saying, man? Even everyone. And Martin Tap just sending back love to the assembled. Gavin Tap Jali, just saying big up to Jali, as we know him as Kawaja. Gavin, big up D, Kofi, and Jay.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
3 likes so far. Big up. Likes, everyone. Come, let's get those likes up. Even to the assembled, from Gavin, from putting in assembled every time. Good evening, mate. Nearly there. We want to get into this show quickly. Martin Tap just saying big up to Kwaja, and Kwaja, big up Martin Tap every time. Good evening, mates. So listen, people, we're back. The Premier League season is back. Great, opening seasoning, you know what I mean? But before we go into it, obviously I like to just let you know what's on the menu tonight, as you know. And first of all, we go back to the old Prem review and player ratings. Champions take care of business against the Sky Blues. Your Sky Blues there, Big D, your hometown Coventry. I know you was willing them to maybe create an upset, but that won't happen, man. You know what I mean? They kind of look like a championship side. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ref watch, if there's anything that you thought over the weekend that sort of caught your eye, I'm sure we will deal with it and tackle it. You know what I mean? Maybe, the Maguire holding his own player might be something that you might... All right, okay. Man U and Spurs humbled in the opening weekend. Is there still work to do at both these clubs? Unai facing major problems at Villa with player exodus, and now his talisman's gone AWOL. And we know we're talking about there. And then, obviously, last of all, what's going on prediction results, game week 1, and then what's going on Prem shout out from no other than Mr. Big D. So look, before we get in there, let me just kick it. Luca, big up to Luca. Big up, I can't stay because I'm college homework. Bro, yeah, you get down and get those work done, man. Big up to you every time. And please go and subscribe to Lewis Talk City. He's a City fan and doing well. Please go and subscribe to him. Also, I'm buzzing because I'm top of the okay, FPL League. Wicked. Is that our one or another one? I don't know, because I don't know if you joined that one, but big up if you did. And Gavin to say big up to Lewis, and Lewis to say big up Gavin. Dissemble says, question, Normsky, do you believe Ethan is ready, but Noni is? This is what the manager's selling to the... Listen, bro. Right, Noni Madwake. I described it last week, Big D. It's like being in a dream, yeah? Playing for your club. You can't believe you're actually playing for your club, right? That is Noni Madwake right now. How this guy...
Well, you know what, though? When you're decent clubs, though, like, so for example, Arsenal champions, and you always have players, don't you, who put them in a bad team.
Yeah.
And they will never, like, I always think about Tom Cleverley, right? Tom Cleverley played for Manchester United in a championship winning team. You just knew he was going to be out of his depth when if the team wasn't any, that's noddy. Like, at the end of the day, I don't understand why Arsenal fans are still going on about the manager. The man just won you the bloody title.
Yeah, but this manager is also treating Martinelli away. Listen, look, I want Martinelli out.
After fans don't even want Martinelli.
No, what I'm saying is the treatment. Listen, I want Martinelli out. I just think it's the way he's being treated, only finding out through the press, you know what I mean? And Ian Wright coming out and talking against it now.
Ain't that football sometimes?
This is it, but that's why we're here, because we like to talk about these
Yeah.
December said they can't blame Martin. No, they can't blame Martinelli anymore. How Noni Madueke has got away with it, I don't know. I mean, guys, you was even questioning it. How is this man playing for England?
I don't know.
But this is what we're doing.
I don't know how Dan Burn got on the plane either. But
right. This is why we're here, man, to talk about. But listen, before we get into the crux and the really juicy bits, I think obviously the transfer window is still open, and it is
5 days. Is it 5 days?
5 days or 6 days?
Yeah.
Is it 5 or 6 days left?
All right.
Yeah, first.
Is it 5 or 6 days?
6.
Yeah, is it 6 days?
Yeah, because it's 31 days this month, isn't it?
It's the 26th today, isn't it?
Yeah, 31, so 6 days,
31 days this month?
Yeah. 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days to go. Obviously, Sky doing the countdown as I'm looking at the screen. It's not on there at the moment, but yeah, 6 days and whatever, seconds and minutes and whatnot. But look, transfer window picking up pace, and a lot of business has been happening today. I'm looking at the screen and looking at certain things. Like, I mean, Liverpool have approached Crystal Palace for Ismail Sarr. Now Palace, yeah, and Adam Walton, I can't remember which team is looking at him at the moment. So that's gonna be interesting. I mean, is Crystal Palace gonna be depleted? You know what I'm saying? Chelsea, considering this is Ez's team, a late move for Martinez, and I think that they would do well to get him. Reason being because Sanchez is a terrible goalkeeper, and I think he will lose them. Not say lose them the league because they're not. They can challenge. Listen, they've got front three that Rodgers, Pedro, you know what I mean, and what's the other guy's name? Cole Palmer. You know what I mean? So we have to worry there a little bit. Lads, I'm nearly 17 stone with a gammy leg, and I would be quicker than Noddy Van Waken.
Better on the wing than Noddy. You're doing Noddy dirty there, guys.
That is saying something. But look, the transfer window, as I said, is picking up. He's picking up pace as we speak, and a couple of deals have gone over the line today. Crystal Palace signed Axel Disasi on loan from Chelsea. Again, Chelsea, how they do it, Delap going for nearly 50 million. That's the record. And the guy scored, I think in total in the Premier League, 13 goals. And this guy is going for 50 million.
But he scored one
for Chelsea. Yeah.
Right. I tell you this now, as a Man United fan, remember Man United were going for that guy last year? There's a bit of background noise from someone. And I'm telling you this now, if Man United signed that guy last year and he scored one Premier League goal for us, we're making a loss.
Yeah.
We're making a loss.
Yeah. I'm getting an echo.
I can hear it. I can hear it as well.
Echo,
I can hear it as well.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know if it's
someone's got
mine.
the show on. Someone's got the show on.
Has somebody got the show on?
Oh, it's probably, hold on, must be mine then.
Yeah, if you just turn down your Let's do it again. Let's talk again. Hello? Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, that's better.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just turn down. Cool. That's it. So it was you all this time about go out and come back in.
I'm still adjusting, guys.
Yeah. By the way, I'm liking your man cave there. Cool. Yeah. I'm liking your man cave.
It's my little sanctuary away from the house,
But no, big up every time. But yeah, listen, So listen, first of all, let's talk about this fella here. Carlos Baleba.
I'm a Baleba.
Listen, he's not going to be ready until I'm still getting the feedback.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is it?
It's Kofi.
No, it's Kofi again, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hold on, I can tell you if it's Kofi. Hold on a second. Let me tell you if it's Kofi. Hello? Yeah, it's Kofi. It's Kofi. Kofi, turn down whatever you got turned down in there, man, because it's feeding back.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but have you got another device on? Because we're getting echo. Okay. You haven't got like two, like on your tabs, you haven't got like a stream open.
I'm gonna use my
when I mute you, the echo goes.
I'm
checking with mine.
I'm gonna have to come out and come in and use the
mine is lagging badly as well.
Is it?
Let me come out and come in again.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. If he goes, in my opinion, if Chelsea get Martinez, he'll make Chelsea definitely 100%. He will definitely make them stronger. And Kawaj is saying just sub to Lewis Talk City. Big up to Kawaja for that. Let's quickly go back. Gabriel Martin is edging closer to Al Hilal. Yeah, let's hope he's sealed by the end of the week. Yeah, listen, it could be a record deal. Somewhere in the region from 45 to 50 mil. So that will be our best ever sale of a player. And it's just unfortunate, what's gone on with Martinelli, being left out of the
how much
the Charity Shield.
How much, sorry?
I think it's round about 45 to 50 mil, something like that. That's what we're hearing. So he will be our record sale. But it's a shame how, things have gone with Martinelli. The fact that, he only found out that he was being offered out to Galatasaray. He's obviously turned it down. Then he was left out of the Coventry game, him and Jesus and a number of other players. I think Jesus probably ends up staying because this guy's on 265 a week. How this guy is here and still nicking a living is unbelievable. He says he still needs to assess the situation. That's the only thing you're assessing, that you're looking at your 265 and saying, I need to earn that before I leave the club. You know what I'm trying to say? So this is what we're dealing with at the moment. So
His missus is telling him that, bro.
Well, somebody's telling him.
I'm telling him, missus is telling him like, no, I don't go anywhere, man. I'm spending that money. Like,
yeah. I don't think we're going to get rid of him. Really, I seriously don't think we're going to get rid of him. The 2026 summer transfer window closes in less than a week. Yep. And we're linked. Listen, first of all, we was linked with Morgan Rogers, who we lost our first target. Then after that, it was Vinicius, which we were never ever in for. Now we've moved to Oshman. Well, what's happening there now? Alvarez obviously is causing problems at Atletico Madrid. They don't want to sell him to Barcelona. Arsenal are waiting in the wings as usual. Are we 130 mil? Are we prepared to pay that? I just don't know why Arsenal just don't go out and buy it. If you want him, go and buy him. Put the money on the table. The problem is, there's no point you waiting in the wing and assessing to see whether he wants to come to Arsenal or not. Yeah, put the money on the table and then we'll see. Take it from there. But Atletico don't want to sell to Barcelona.
That seems to be the way these teams do transfers now. They almost want to know for certain the player wants to join.
Yeah.
Before they start negotiating with the clubs. I know that's definitely what Man United do.
Yeah. But I think his heart is set and going to Barcelona, but they don't want to. They don't want to sell him to Barcelona. So the next alternative is either he stays at Atletico, just literally just grit your teeth and just take the abuse and hopefully after he starts scoring a few goals, everything might be okay. But at the moment, they were booing him when he played in his the game on last week, and he walked down the tunnel by himself. The other players were on the pitch, applauding that. So it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on over there. But look, I still think we need another winger. Barcola is linked with Liverpool. They're having conversations, but I don't know whether Liverpool want to pay 140 plus million for this guy. Do you know what I'm going to say? And I don't think he's worth 140 odd million. It would make Liverpool better, but they're linked with Minter from I think they've had 2 bids turned down for Minter from Brighton. I think they put in a bid for 60 million. I think Brighton are valuing him at 80 million. So the prices are just like crazy at the moment. It's literally, crazy at the moment. But just going back to this one from Martin Tapp, he says that he gives Man United bite aggression in midfield, compliments Tielemans, Bruno, Mount, etc. They need a player like him to see if he will be good enough. I'll definitely say he definitely does give them legs. The Sam said, after hearing that Martinelli was offered out without his knowledge, do you think Skelly was... Look, this thing about intermediaries, it didn't come from Skelly's camp. It didn't come apparently from Arsenal. It was intermediaries. Who are these intermediaries? I don't know who they are. But maybe the water was tested and the fans were up in arms about it. And so therefore he said he wants to stay at Arsenal. Martinelli, or Martin Kelly, as I called him, says he wants to stay at Arsenal. But it looks evidently that Arsenal want him out. Mikel Arteta wants him out. He doesn't see a future with him in the club. But I'd rather keep him and said Noddy Madueke. You know what I mean? But I don't know what he sees in Noddy. It's just beyond belief why he's still here. Alvarez can't see him going to Arsenal. He does not want to return to the Premier League. That's one of the other things he said. He doesn't want to come back to the Premier League. So why are we wasting our time, with this, when we could be looking at other targets? But people are gonna blame Berta, but his hands are tied. He's taken over a club run by the goals of Edu and Arteta, and when you've got players that are on big wages and you can't get them off your books, it's difficult to try and sell players. Big up Root Calls, long time no see, man. Big up man them and the chat. Man. It's been a while. It has been a while, but big up to you every time. But JP and Big D, he's got you over. He's finally over the line. I think it's around about the region of around about £75 million. I think going up to £80 million. He's injured. He's got an ankle injury and won't be available until mid-September. How are you feeling about him? And how will he help you, going forward?
Actually, I think it's 65 million.
Plus 65 plus 5. Yeah.
I'm putting a little
Yeah.
bit of English tax on there, but still, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
know.
what we're saying, about this signing? Are you happy with it? Is it? I know D is somebody that you've talked about a little while that you
Yeah,
wanted,
but
but it's the time
this
that's
is
probably taken.
this is my thing, Norm. We knew we needed a midfield enforcer like him, and yet we go and buy two kind of flair players. It's a little bit retarded for me because he hasn't had a preseason and he's carrying a knock. Clearly, he's passed his medical. So even with the knock, they're saying, yeah, that's healing. Because even Carrick's saying, yeah, it's not as bad as the press are trying to make it out to be. But they're not going to rush him. They're giving till mid-September and he'll come through. But you knew you needed someone like this. So I don't get like the week going into the end of the transfer. That's when you're doing the deal. So he's not had the time to gel with the team. He's not played any preseason games. I just don't get that business, man. It's just foolishness because it's really annoying. And then you saw how we literally you put them two flair players with Bruno. Bruno's playing centre forward, and we got cooked in the middle where you needed someone like him that could have obviously he's injured. So, but if you were doing the deal, do the deal, or go and find the enforcer and pay the money. And it's something that we do whenever we qualify for Champions League. It's always a long thing in the transfer window. The moment we're not in Champions League, they spend money like it's going out of fashion. You're like, why are we spending all this money? We're not in Champions League. But the moment we need to bolster the squad and drag their heels,
you don't do enough. You don't do enough.
Yeah.
It's this last minute thing, and I don't think. I mean, listen, in this day and age, 2026, yeah, you still got Luke Shaw on your books. You've still got Harry Maguire on your books.
Maguire.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
how many years I've been telling you lot about this, about Slabhead? I mean, I can't.
It's ridiculous.
Well, look, you went away to Hull Saturday afternoon, 12:30 kickoff.
Yep.
I'm sure everybody had Man United winning this game. I've said 52 years in the making. The last time Hull beat you was in 1974. And they outplayed you, they outrun you. Yeah, you might have had more shots and everything, but to try and break down at one time they had like a back five, back six, and you just couldn't break them down.
Nope.
You got done, over two set pieces, which is crazy. And one of the set pieces, I mean, look, what we doing here? I mean,
it's a foolishness, man.
What's this?
Because
somebody talks to me and tell me, what he's
doing here? He gets caught ball watching, and he just gets hit by a body. So he grabs the body. He didn't even realize he was his own player. He's done this before. That just tells you, like, bro, your head ain't in the game.
He done it on your goalkeeper in a game as well.
Yeah, he's done it at least 3 times for us, Jay. Where he's just been hit by a body and grabbed that body rather than even looking to see, oh my God, he's wearing my shirt. Yeah, it's your teammate. So this guy in front gets a whole freebie. Just for that, I'm benching him. Just for that foolishness, I'm benching him.
I don't care what anybody says about this guy. I don't care. Even when he was playing better, I don't care for this guy in my team at all.
No.
At all. I mean, just going back to Belabor quickly.
Yeah.
I personally didn't have a problem necessarily with the timing of Belabor because what difference does it make? He couldn't play a preseason game. He couldn't train because he's injured.
Yeah.
Right. So you're only going to get him to be rehabbing with you, right? And I think if they'd have bought him at the start of the window, the price would have been different to what it is now. Hence
maybe.
Hence their waiting game for him. But and like I said, I don't think it made a difference to the team because he couldn't have played anyway. I mean, other than that though, hopefully, I think he's definitely got all the attributes of a top midfield player. Whether he becomes that or not is another question, but he's definitely got the attributes for it. So I really hope he does.
And he's young as well, Jay. What's he, 22, 23?
Yeah, I think he's 22. He's a young
kid. Right.
And I didn't watch this whole game. I was, like I said, as you guys know, I was on holiday.
Yeah.
And I was with a mutual friend that we all know here, Kevin. And he said to me, we had arranged the day out with the families. And he's like, I'm staying at home to watch this and the Man United game in the Formula One. I was like, I was trying to preserve a happy home here. Right? So I said,
You know that ones.
I said, I'm going out, mate. I said, I'm going out. So I never watched it. He was keeping me updated with what was going on in the game, and I've never bothered to watch. I've never really bothered to watch. I just got frustrated when I read about it, seen the update. I've seen a little bit of the clips, so I can't even comment on the game. I just think they've gone into the game probably thinking they just need to turn up to win.
Yeah.
And you got to realize in this league you can't turn up and just win any game. Because even if you got better quality, these teams will work their socks off.
True. I mean, let me just
got the lineup wrong as well, guys.
Let me just come in here, mate. I'm just looking at the stats in this game, right? So Hull had 28% possession to your 72% possession, right? Expected goals 1.26 to Hull to your 1.81. Shots on target, they had 4, you had 5. Duels 1. This is where you know Hull were fighting. 59% compared to your 41%. Total shots, you had 21 shots to their 8. Yeah, they had 5 shots on target, as I said, and 4. Shot accuracy, though, Hull 50%, you're 24%. Block shots, you had 8, they had 1. Shots inside the box, 15. But I want to go down to like the tackles. Where is it? Tackles. 17 tackles, 1. Yeah, compared to your 6. So they were winning that midfield battle. Yeah, even though, you know what I mean? But they were, you know what I mean? 65%, yeah. And then clearances 53 to their 16, to your 16. All right. So evidently that obviously makes sense because you had 21 shots, but you just weren't clinical enough. But Luke Shaw is a problem. Harry Maguire marking his own players and tackling his own players is a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, well done, Bruno. You got your PFA Player of the Year. Well done. Yeah,
he didn't turn up on Saturday. And I spoke about this, Jay. I said, if he brings that form back from the World Cup, we got a problem there.
But remember, he started the season like this last year. He started the season like this last year, remember?
And he's getting away with it because he's the captain. For me, I'm just like, get out of here with this, man. Like, I wouldn't have started him. And if you look at the pre-season, what Carrick did there was criminal. That starting lineup was criminal, Norm. You should have gone with your pre-season starting lineup because they were the guys that were match fit and have been on the tour. You've gone with players that have just come back in the last, 15 days or whatever, and completely out of sync. And it just showed it was a shambles, Jay. It was a shambles of a watch.
Yeah, because he left Yuri on the bench.
Was Kobe on the bench?
Who? Yuri?
Lenny Euro. He left Lenny Euro on the bench.
Yeah.
Sesko. So he played. Did he play? He played Mbemo.
So these are guys that didn't go to the World Cup, no.
Yeah,
but
and you benched them.
Sesko's understandable.
Because he was
injured. He had the knock. He had the knock.
He hasn't played in the game.
Yeah, he had the knock.
Yeah. So I get that. Yeah.
I get that one.
What about Xerxes? Xerxes like played in pre-season. Why didn't he start him?
Because they tried to sell him, no.
I wouldn't start him anyway. If you can't break down anybody,
this is it, right?
So, I'm sure D wants to defend.
Hear me out on this. Hear me out on this, right? I'm starting Bryant in the striking position. I'm starting Xerxes as the 10, right? I'm not putting Cunha. Cunha was awful, Jay.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. If you watch the game, I think you would agree with me.
What do I say?
For what they've done in pre-season, I know you don't like Xerxes, but for what they did in pre-season.
Cunha, I say he's the most un-Brazilian player
I've
ever seen. His first touch is awful. His balance is awful.
Oh my gosh!
Right,
he starts him in the.
Well, you can see how they've been playing for the national team. So that's
this what I'm saying.
That's
and
not
then
new.
with Bruno, something's clearly gone on in the World Cup with Bruno because he's just come back in that kind of. It's almost like he can be bothered. He starts spraying the ball. I'm like, this is Bruno again, where he's got a free role with no discipline.
Was Mainu in the squad?
Yeah, he was on the bench.
I think he came on. So
he came on later on, though, Jay.
I'm of a slightly different viewpoint. So I wouldn't have dropped Bruno, and I 100% wouldn't have played Zertsky. It's a waste of space. Zertsky showed us he can't play. He doesn't offer anything. He's like,
Nah, that's not fair, Jay.
What's
That's
that,
not fair.
what's
Pre-season,
that,
he offered.
yeah, D. I was about to say, what's that guy we sold to Fulham, the Brazilian guy? Do you remember him in pre-season?
Oh gosh, yeah.
In
It was a pre-season wonder.
The
Yeah.
pre-season, the dude was like Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
When you got him on the pitch in the Premiership game, the guy he played at Fulham midfield. I can't remember his name. Anyway, this is what I said. Pre-season don't mean anything. We've seen Man United play well in the pre-season. We look what turned up against Hull. It don't mean jack.
No, but the red flag was there, Jay, for the Milan game.
I get it. Yeah, because why?
There are red flags in that game.
Why? Because Milan play 5 at the back. A carrot ball don't know what to do with it.
Exactly, bro.
And the manager for Hull came out and
said, that's him.
Almost the same. Andreas Pereira, thank you very much. Yeah. He came out and said almost the same thing that the Leeds manager said when they stuffed us at Old Trafford.
Exactly.
When he came out and he said, well, we watched them and we know that they like to overload the midfield. They can't deal with the wing backs. So they changed the formation. Like Bruno said, oh, we watched their preseason games and they never played 5 at the back. So,
just
like, they're supposed to knock on the door and tell you, oh, by the way, we're going to play 5 at the back today. Prepare for it. Like, bizarre. But anyway, I wouldn't personally. I know you've got a bit of a higher opinion of Zertsky than I have. It's a total waste of space in my mind. Don't want to see him at the team. Don't even want to see him on the bench. He's never going to offer anything. He's not good enough.
That's fair enough.
You got any defense for that?
No, this what I'm saying is right. That the guys that came back were not match ready. At least he was match ready. Now, if you're talking about half time, if you say right, start him in the 10 with Mbumu in the striker role, like he's played for the whole of pre-season, and then you still got Rashford that can go on the right if you need to. I'd even put Bruno on the right because he wasn't offering it. Because since you want to spam balls, play right wing then and get him out the 10 position. Because I think with Carrick, if Carrick doesn't want to get fired, Jay, sometimes he's got to think outside the box. And he looked clueless when we needed it to be changed up. It's just like, and then the subs offered nothing because they're coming on at 2-0 down and expected to work miracles. I just think from start to finish, the whole thing was wrong. The team setup was wrong, and the performance was just diabolical, mate. It was.
Yeah, I just don't see.
And it's Hull as well, newly promoted.
If you're struggling to unlock a team, Hull, that's the problem. It's a red flag. And I don't understand. So number one, Bruno was the guy for us who unlocks the team and all those stuff. So they said, all right, he needs a bit of help in the middle of the part. So that's supposed to be Tillemans. It's supposed to help with that. Well, that's not like that helped.
Well, people said that he had in terms of a terrible Premier League debut for you guys. I mean, like people saying, this guy was like running backwards in like quicksand.
Yeah. So I think we do need to so I think we do need to come down on the team and the way they perform and the attitude of the team. And at the same time, I think we need to say, well, this game won.
I mean, it's early days, but I'm just saying there are little things that you need to really look at. Yeah.
This is what I think. If we see the same patterns again in 2 and 3, then we know there's a huge problem here. I'm more trying to get to the point where I'm like, okay, this is game week 1. So I'm just saying, very unhappy with it, very unhappy with the result. I was getting the updates from Big D, and I'm saying to him, I'm trying to hide my phone from the missus so she can't see that I'm following football. And we're like a family day out, bro.
Who have you got next? You got Bournemouth at home.
We're at home to Ipswich.
We've got Ipswich.
Oh, Ipswich.
And Super Sunday as well, Norm.
Okay.
Super Sunday against Ipswich.
But again, so my thing is this: last year they responded really well under Carrick after a bad result.
The Amram disaster.
Right. So, but even under Carrick, when we lost the game against Newcastle, we lost against Leeds, the team responded. So I'm looking now to see a response against Ipswich.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm on. So I'm saying game week 1, things need to get better. But I'm trying not to overreact to one
Yeah.
game of football.
Yeah. 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 I
Even
hear
though
that.
even though I'm with D, and me and D have been talking about this offline, that we just don't feel like the board need to back the manager. And the reality is, up until yesterday when Baleba signed, you gave the man 2 players. I don't tell me about this third string, second string goalkeeper crap. You gave the man 2 players. You gave him Santos and Tillemans. And you lost Casemiro and you lost Ugarte. So really, you just replaced players. You've given him nothing.
Yeah, they're holding him out to dry again. Yeah, which is very.
And that's why nothing.
So what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen with the left back situation?
Who knows, Steve? Who knows, Normski? Who knows with Man United? They want to pretend to us that this is a good window, and they've done some great business. Like as fans, we obviously we all talk about the price of a player and the wages of a player, but the reality is we shouldn't even care.
Yeah,
that's not our job to worry about. Like we do our job, we support the team, we buy the merch, and we turn up on a Sunday or a Saturday, or we watch it on the telly and subscribe to Sky and pay our money. We do our job. It's all we ask is do yours.
Yep.
And your job is you appointed the manager, back him. Back him.
I mean, are they in a transition according to the December? Are they in a transition?
But no,
for 14 years.
Yeah, you can't even say that because if you look what they did last summer, they rebuilt the front line. This summer they're supposed to rebuild the midfield, and it's only now you obviously he's injured, but you probably needed one more because Bruno doesn't want to play in midfield. He's listed as a midfielder, but he don't want to play in midfield. He's 9 out of 10 times he's the furthest player forward, Jay, when we play.
Yeah. Because that's where he's to me, that's where he's been effective.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, so you can't even say, well, Bruno's a midfielder because, in name, but not in the way he plays football. So the truth is, we needed 3 or 4 midfielders, a left back, and maybe a backup striker. But then Rashford comes back, so that puts a spanner in the works.
But everything you said there's right, Dean. It doesn't matter. Rashford's there. We still need a striker.
I know, but because he came back,
I know where you're going. We 100% need a left back. 100% need a left back. I think we need a centre half.
Well, we're seeing that now, aren't we?
Yeah, but you've got Heaven. You got Lenny Euro.
They're going to rebuild. Apparently, they're going to look at the defense next up. It's like at Man United, we can't work on multiple things at one time. Oh, we could only do the strikers. Oh, okay. Now we've done the strikers. Next year we'll do the midfield. Like, what is this? Yeah. By the time you get to the defense, you need to sort out the strikers.
Yeah. Why not just go out and just get what you need to get what you need for the midfield, get what you need for a striker? You used to do that back in the day, but now it's just like it's mad.
Ineos are a joke.
Yeah, the broke billionaire.
He is.
The broke billionaire.
He's not cash rich, Mom.
No, we hear that. The question is from Assembled. It says, question is, what is United's style?
Well, style of play. Here's the problem. So Man United came out 2 years ago and made this big statement that, they're going to, when Wilcox came in and all those guys, we're all now about a United style of football, right? They extended Eric's contract. We want to play football a certain way. Then they go and appoint a manager who doesn't play anything like what they're saying is the United way. So they appoint this guy who wants to play wing backs and doesn't know how to win a game, doesn't know how to do anything. So then all of a sudden now we're coming back and we're saying, oh, no, it's not about that now. Now we're just trying to buy players. So United are all over the place. That's the reality of it. They're making these grand statements. It does appear that they're trying to buy solid. Like for me, you can't just buy you can't do Chelsea's model and just buy young players because you're never going to win. Like young players are great, we all need them, but you can't just fill a team with young players. I mean, Chelsea are the living Del Boy. Right? Chelsea, they're like Derek Trotter. They look what they, and you know what the classic example for that is? They said, we'll buy him for 30 million. If he's crap, we'll just sell him anyway and make a profit. So in 12 months, they made 20 million.
20 million.
Right.
That's what they do.
That's a great bit of business, isn't it? So United are almost looking at that thing. Oh, we want some of that. No, win. We're not. Listen, Chelsea's a plastic club, right? They have come about because of a Russian billionaire who was washing his dirty money. That's what you're about. Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, these are traditional clubs who built success and wealth over time. We're not plastic. Man City and I hate Man City and Chelsea. They're a joke. But anyway. They're plastic.
Yeah, I know. Listen, let's just forget about this 115 charges. That ain't happening. Just forget about that.
I don't like Arsenal. I don't like Liverpool. But I respect the football club.
Yeah. I hear that. Big up, Miss Binks. Big up to you. Big up Normal Ski panel and the chat. Big up to you.
Big up. Sorry, I was going off on the tangent.
He goes, Martin Tapp says, trust me, it's all about the family vibe and the project phases you enjoy. Don't worry about the trophies. They're coming in a few years. Just trust the process, mate. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's not about trusting the process for me.
You told me for many years to trust the process.
It worked. Didn't it work?
Yeah, it worked, I know.
Yeah, so why don't you just follow us then? Follow us.
Because we're not going to go 20 years long.
They're taking the Chelsea model, not trying to take yours.
Because if you look at the style of play, right? Like, if you look at what Carey's trying to do, in my opinion, he's trying to be a possession-based football team, right? Keep the ball and create, and which is what Man City do. And it can look a bit boring because what I don't want is this sideways football, like we saw. Obviously, Pep got away with it. He mastered it. What? Yeah, but look, Norm, you recycled the ball how many times and won the league?
But Pep changed, though. To be fair,
he did. He had to change.
Once he got Haaland, it changed a lot.
Yeah, United fans sounding like Arsenal fans.
No, it's Normal Ski that's saying trust the process, not me. Right? I'm not saying trust the process. I'm saying that if you get the right core in, and you still got to get, like, there can't be players from Sir Alex Ferguson's era still in this squad in 2016. That's a foolishness because that shows there's no progression.
Who's from Fergie? Who's from Fergie time?
Luke Shaw?
No, he weren't there. He came to
Fergie bought Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw came under.
Fergie bought Luke Shaw.
He came under Van Gaal. The deal was agreed.
No, he came under Fergie and broke his leg, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
The first season.
Because Van Gaal said, I remember Van Gaal's press conference when he said, the deal was agreed before, but I like him. I want him.
Yeah, because you got to remember, after Fergie was Moyes. He didn't come under Moyes.
No, he didn't. He came under
but you have to remember, Moyes was there for 8 months, no, not even 8 months, was it? 7 months?
The deal was agreed after that period, I think is what Normski said. Yeah. It was agreed after that period.
So Luke Shaw's been here 12 years.
Is it 13 years? 12, 13 years?
He's the longest serving. Is he the longest serving now?
If he came in what? When did Van Gaal come to the club?
14.
He came after David Moyes, didn't he?
2014, I think.
2014, yeah. Because remember, I think Ryan Giggs did a little stint after they fired. Was it Ryan Giggs that did a stint after they fired David Moyes, and then in that next big window, Van Gaal came in the summer. So
he came in after, was it after Euros? Was it a Euros?
Yeah.
It was at the Euros. I think he was at the Euros with Holland.
That's right. Yeah.
World Cup. Is it Euros or World Cup? I can't remember. Man United got him out.
He's done the deal. Yeah.
His Holland job.
Yeah.
Look, guys. I mean, there's still. It looks like there's still a lot of work for you guys to do. Now, whether you're going to complete it in this window, I doubt it very much. You've got Baleba in. I said he's recovering from an ankle injury. We don't know what's going to happen. It looks like you're not going to touch the defense. Is that your spending pretty much finished now? Do you think? Are you
it's looking that way now?
Yeah,
because I think they liked Lewis Hall, and Newcastle are digging their heels in because they're losing too many players, so they're hemorrhaging too many, so they're digging their heels in, which is fair enough. Like someone said in the chat, all the teams have got money now. They don't need to sell. If they're selling for maximum profit, so you can't even blame it. You know what I mean? Like,
Just before Martin, just before you go, this is a quick question. This is a quick question for Kofi, which I starred. I did star it. This one here, and it says, Kofi, you're a Liverpool fan, and we'll come up to you're a Liverpool fan. Question for you: in your opinion, do you need an actual defensive midfielder at 6 and better fullbacks? Those two are more like wing backs, not good enough in the back for you're too easy to go through. And just to say on top of that, Virgil van Dijk is 35 years old. Yeah, Szoboszlai had a guy at him in that game. All right, because he, and I think it was I was reading an article in the Como game when I think it was the pre-season. They were playing around you, and Virgil van Dijk, he hasn't got the legs no more. I mean, even in that game against Newcastle, he was just literally just jogging. Yeah. So just to answer all those questions, you can talk about Virgil van Dijk. You can talk about Verts as well. What we're doing here. Hold on a minute. Just before let me just bring in Money is. I can't see his finger at the moment, but I wait. Here we go. Right. So D, just before you answer. Just before you answer, Kofi, Big D, do you want to take it away?
Money!
Go on. Big up everyone. Evening.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
See you, JP.
Big up. Big up. As the Fabez, thank you very much for posting all the stuff and as JP called you. You're the what did he call him, JP? What did he call his club?
The little plastic club, man. The scoundrel club, man.
Hey, listen.
Chelsea, the living scoundrel. You remember our parents, right? If you're Caribbean, what do they call it? Chelsea owners.
Yeah. Look a scam.
They're proper ginnels, man. They're ginnels.
Ginnel, man. That's not the word, man. Ginnel is not the word. Are you buying the lap, and flipping him for 50 mil? Listen, Del Boy, bro. Del Boy settings, man. Del Boy settings.
We can't force no one to buy him. You know what I mean? If people want to put out the money, they can put out the money.
You got the Yassi off your books as well.
If we bought him, as we'd have got a loss. We'd have made a loss. I'm telling you now, we'd have made a loss.
Man,
absolutely.
I don't know what them boys are doing, but they're convincing people. I reckon there's something shafty going on. I reckon Morgan Gibbs White's coming this way, and they've inflated the price for the lap to somehow get a deal cheaper.
I'm not.
Well, listen, hold that thought, Ez. Hold that thought. I want to just come back to Kofi so you can just answer the Liverpool saga and how he feels his club is going to do this season. Areola coming there. You got Aroja from Barcelona. Is he going to be able to deal with this fast, frenetic pace that Areola is going to play with? So, what your thoughts? I did ask you about the midfield. It's not as strong as what you expect.
The evidence is so clear that we need a defensive midfielder, and I actually missed the days of Mascherano because he was that good, guy. Man. He would take out any sort of interception, and he would be there. But the style of play we're playing is like everyone just wants to go forward, and the cover there's no cover like for Van Dijk. Van Dijk was struggling.
Well, you got that Jacquet guy, haven't you? I mean, he's like the next prospect. You know what I mean?
He looks good. I like his passing range, and he looks like he could be that guy that can probably a little bit better than Konate, because Konate could pass as well, but Konate defensively sometimes was shaky. So, I think is it an upgrade from Slot? I don't know. Areola, I just don't know. I'm caught.
I know because normally, I mean, of all the managers, you've always had his name in your on your your name tag, but you've decided not to put him on because are you saying that it's the first game though, Kofi? I mean, look.
I know, but then Bournemouth to step up to Liverpool, it's a big step up, and Slot had to do the same thing, but obviously he had credit because he won. How did you feel? How do you feel your team performed again? I mean, listen, that Jassiel guy. I mean,
one thing he can do, he can get them the Newcastle boys up that field really quick. I mean, they break quick on you. They were cutting through you. You know what I mean? How did you see that game?
Newcastle Liverpool was always a spicy game, and
Isak. Well, yeah, I forgot about Isak. Yep.
Yeah, and we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do to get the cohesion right. I don't. There's no, the balance isn't there.
You beat you. I mean, Brighton. I think you're after Minter. They've turned you down. You know, you're putting a bid for 60 million. They're saying 80 million. Barcola. Anything happening with Barcola's situation? Is that going to come to fruition or what? Gakpo possibly going to City.
Man City just get deals done.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that?
We're the same. We're the same.
It's
Chelsea and Man City. Chelsea and Man City. The two clubs that seem to, as JP would like to refer to them, plastic clubs, seem to just get. Maybe because they're not now to use the plastic. JP, it might be that.
Because the money doesn't mean anything to them because it's you know it's all cooked, it's all dodgy cash anyway, isn't it?
We'll come back for Ed to defend himself. But let's focus on Liverpool.
Liverpool. I love this. Wanted to shell out 116 mil for Verts. Look at him.
Listen. Let me read what I think it was. Jamie Carragher was very disparaging of him. Basically saying it's the last season's transfer window is one of the worst windows you guys have had. Even though you spent over 400 million, nearly 500 million, he said it hasn't worked. And looking at this side, he's very concerned about Virgil van Dijk. The whole thing of what Martin Tapp said about playing, getting an actual number 6. Your midfielder ain't clicking. Szoboszlai, he's having goals at Van Dijk. He hasn't got the legs anymore. Frimpong, he's just a stone throw from getting injured yet again. In terms of your wing backs and that, are you meant to just go and get proper left backs and proper wing backs? What we doing here?
Yeah, but Norms, the team is still in the Klopp mindset. Like they haven't really recovered. They're still there. There's still some of the team is still Klopp's players.
Yeah, I know that, but Ariola's style of play is that kind of fast, frenetic football, so that would suit them anyway.
Yeah,
but I'm just thinking, Florian Wirtz, he just doesn't look like he's cut out for the. He's a talented player, technical player, but I don't think he's cut out for the Premier League. I mean, he got subbed up in that game.
A lot of the players there, I don't think they rate Areola as a manager. He's not. He doesn't have that status like Klopp or Pep, and they need a big manager to manage them.
So you feel quite let down about him coming. He's underwhelming for you, should I say then?
Yeah, I feel.
But it's early days though, Kofi. So it's early days.
It's a big step up. It's a big step up.
Okay. So where do you see Liverpool finishing this season?
I mean, 5th, 6th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are we throwing in a domestic cup in there?
No, not even a domestic.
Wow. So would you have rather kept Slot?
Again, I mean, after the second season, I don't know. It's just a difficult one because of all the things that happened last season. So I probably would have given him another chance.
Yeah, that's the same on Missy. She said the same thing. I mean, Dr. Seymour said you still haven't replaced Fabinho at Liverpool. I mean, that is definitely. So there's still work to do there in that midfield. The left-hand side, Gakpo's being linked with City. I mean, City now are starting to, buy up players like nobody's business. So that's gonna be interesting. What's this? What was it Jason just posted there? Oh, there we go. What's this?
Thing is, guys,
what's he posted there?
More Chelsea Villa, dodgy dealings. Look at the
that was the same thing. That was the same thing. Wasn't that the same thing with what was the guy? Didn't you have a little thing between Villa and Chelsea? You had to bail them out of something.
They've helped each other out.
No comment, Lowski.
What do you mean no comment?
No comment.
Is this a loan or is this a loan?
Allegedly,
£65 million
No.
for Nicholas Jackson. This is what I'm saying. These two have an agreement. I'm telling you.
Excuse me, Madam Speaker, we was talking about Kofi in Liverpool. Okay, all right.
Hey, I'm not. Yo. Listen, I know we're living in the 21st century. I'm not. Listen, I'm not a madam. Yo, just speaker. Yeah. Just speaker. What you doing there?
You're not using them pronouns, is it, Nums?
You know them. Big up, Jason, man. Afternoon, fellas, listening while driving to New Orleans. You drive something. Big up to you every time. But just quick here, December. Doc Seaman, you haven't replaced Bob Paisley.
Oh man,
right.
Listen.
Kofi, I don't know if you saw earlier as well. You put a 50 mil bid in for Ismail Assar from Crystal Palace.
Yes.
Yeah, that got rejected.
So, listen, are you moving away from Barcola? Because you're going for Minter, and they're saying it's too much.
Look how long this Barcola saga has gone on. The whole summer.
It's ridiculous.
The whole summer you can't.
He's either coming or he's not. You know what I'm saying?
And he wants to come to Liverpool. But
I think Richard Hughes is the problem.
Well, I agree, because you did the same thing with Isak last summer. You dragged it out. It comes to a point you have to walk away. But the thing is, I don't think you're walking away from Barcola, because Irola said the other day he wants two wingers. So I reckon it's Ismail Assar and Barcola, or if you can get it done. So and then
there's problems elsewhere. It's defensively.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree.
It's semantic.
You don't have a defensive mid, Kofi.
Even if you look at right back, I think Frimpong has problems. I think left back, what's his name?
Kirkes.
If because Curtis Shaw is Curtis Jones. Bring up Curtis Shaw, man, every time. Curtis Jones, he's gone now, isn't he? He's gone to AC Milan? Inter Milan.
Yeah.
So if Frimpong gets injured, who's going back at this? Szoboszlai?
Yeah.
So you need a right back. Who's your apart from Kirkes is your left back? Who's his backup?
Tsimikas.
Yeah.
Okay, Tsimikas.
But let's have it right, gents. You don't sell Trent Arnold for 10 million and then go and pick up Frimpong. You don't. You just don't. That's no replacement. You just don't.
But apparently he wants to come back though, Ez. I'm hearing that Trent wants to come home.
No, but Ez, the
which
problem
is
that ain't happening.
The fans were booing him when he left.
You're never going to get a like-for-like Trent replacement, and also Frimpong's a hybrid, so he's not going to be great defensively anyway. So get a proper right back.
And a proper left back. Right back. Definitely properly right back. Because Kirkes, he was a proper left back for Bournemouth. So, yeah.
I still think there was better out there than Frimpong. Or you pick up Frimpong and someone else. But what I've seen from Frimpong, I don't think he can play for Palace right now, let alone. Seriously. You just won the league and you pick up Frimpong. It's ridiculous. And
for Jamie Carragher to come out and say like that window was the worst transfer window you had. You spent 500 million.
Yes.
And you finished.
But he said when
Liverpool had never been in a position where they had so much money that can just flaunt themselves.
That's what Carragher said, though. I think after you spent that money, Carragher said it didn't feel very Liverpool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because Liverpool don't do that kind of. That's not our
model.
That's not your style. Right.
And we just had a war chest of cash just to spend anyhow, but. It slapped us in the face.
This is just in general question from the assembly. Do you think Trent should go into the midfield now?
He's not. Nah, he don't.
I mean, Klopp did try him there. In Klopp's last, I think before he went, he
hasn't got the IQ to be in midfield. Like they tried it in England.
Really?
It just didn't suit him. He was lost. Like the positioning was wrong. And yes, he's got the pass, but I don't think. He's not going to be comfortable there. He should just be probably like a hybrid, and then get a proper right back.
I reckon if Pep got held of him, he would have played in midfield, 100%. and he would build around him. I think many people have tried to do this thing, put him in midfield, and they haven't really got. For example, at Liverpool, you don't have a defensive midfielder at Liverpool. You haven't had one since Fabinho.
Yeah.
And you can't leave Trent to do that. He's not very good at defense in right back. Midfield is even worse because it's up and down. I think it's similar. I don't want to get too tactical, but similar right now. A lot of your fan base are onto Wirtz and Szoboszlai, but you're asking Grav to do the clean-up work. Grav's not a defensive mid either. He's just done a shift.
To be fair, though, I think he's what you call it of his own success in when he played in that.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was it Klopp that moved him into the, or was it because it was due to injury, or was it Slot? I can't remember. Remember you had a lot of injuries, and then you played Gravenberch in that 6. But it was Slot. I think it was Slot.
It was Slot.
Yeah, it was Slot.
If you look at similarities between how, let's say, for example, Trent was in midfield, how he is to Szoboszlai. They're good running forward, but Trent has the pass and he has the shot.
Yeah.
So he would play naturally an 8.
Yeah.
But
it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking going forwards when you've got no one doing the clean-up work behind you. He would tell you at United what it was like not to have a defensive mid. And so would JP before Casemiro started doing a decent job. And then the difference when you leave Casemiro exposed and everyone's saying his legs are gone.
10-hour football is a donut.
Yeah, that's it. He's got to cover the yards from there to there, and the ball moves 10 times fast. It just doesn't make sense. But Liverpool now, I think you should be profiling that defensive-minded first midfielder. If they can pass and everything else, great. But I want to win back and give the ball to the likes of Wirtz, give the ball to the likes of Szoboszlai. At the moment, they lose the ball. They're all kind of doing makeshift jobs to win it back.
But another thing, like a lot of the players in the Liverpool team are too soft to tackle. They don't want to.
I agree. We saw that on the other day, didn't we?
What's the point of even just holding yourself up if you're gonna allow mans to just run past you like ghosts?
Come on, fellas.
Man. Big up JP, man. Big up, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's issues that Arioli really needs to sort out before.
Yeah.
I mean, going into the market again for attacking players, like get the structure right again, and then we can go forward with more attacking outlets. But
I'm not gonna lie, I think you should have picked up Baleba off before United got him.
Yeah,
I think that would have been perfect for Liverpool.
But I think Baleba had his heart set on United. You know what I mean?
From last summer.
I know the money. I know money talks and all that, but I think what I mean. At the end of the day,
he said Willock's done his job. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't see us. We'll struggle to get Champions League this year.
Wow, that's big.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we've got Nottingham Forest on the weekend. And
it's early.
I can see another calamity.
Are you at home to Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, we're at home.
You should beat them. I think. I know
3-0.
Glasner's not started off. He's not started off well. He got knocked out last night in the Carabao Cup round 2 against Leeds, and then he got beaten by Leeds in by a single goal. So he hasn't started off well. But listen, it's early days yet, and I'm sure. What's his name? What's the Greek? Is it? What's the Greek owner's name for Nottingham Forest?
Oh, I can't remember his name, but the serious.
Is it Marinakis? Yeah.
It's not like that. Yeah,
he's there sitting there with a trigger. He's just got his hand twitching on that trigger. So
that's a mafia man right there.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's crazy.
Allegedly.
But, yeah. So basically, you need a number 6, a natural number 6, Kofi. You need a cover for Frimpong because Szoboszlai. I think this is where you're still short, and then obviously the wing situation because Gakpo he's been linked with Tottenham and he's been linked with City.
I think Ekitike is a big miss.
He's a massive miss.
That's why shame on you, Isak, because
he was terrible in that game. He was terrible in that game. Terrible. I mean, obviously it didn't help, but He was terrible in that
No,
game.
I reckon I sometimes listen to the equivalent of this, but Liverpool spaces and Man United space, Arsenal spaces, just to get an ear to the ground. A lot of fans are making excuses for Isak. They're not feeding him the ball. But when Isak's there, when Ekitike is there, he's demanding that ball and he's making the most out of it. And he's getting his goals.
Yeah. Big up Jay. We're rubbish, no change from Slot. And she wanted Slot. She wanted Slot to stay. But Areola, she says she's trying to understand Spanish because he talks so fast. I said, don't worry, just give it time, man. Give it time, man. Maybe need to take up Spanish, Jay. You know what I was gonna say. But yeah.
But that's the thing. Why didn't we get Alonso?
No. You guys didn't want him. Because let's have it right. If Alonso had the choice between Chelsea and Liverpool, I'm gonna be honest, he's going Liverpool all day. Yeah. All day. Yeah. You guys clearly thought the ship had sailed, but I don't know why you thought Areola was better than.
I didn't think Areola was better than Slot. Like they're probably on the same level. If Slot didn't win the league and he went into season 1 and not winning anything, and season 2, then you can actually argue they're on the same level. But yes, we had Klopp's players. He won the league, fair do. Yeah, but second season is actually showing his true self.
But now the thing is now, it's just this whole thing. It's now means that So Slot had Klopp's players. Now Areola's now got Slot's players. So it just seems to be going on this roller coaster. It's just a merry-go-round, as I said. Yeah. So until he gets his own players, and I mean, he's looking at the likes of Barcola, he's looking at Minter, and now Ismail Shah. So it's going to be interesting as we get nearer to
I think clubs that are not with long-standing managers already. So, for example, Arsenal's had Arteta for a long time. If Arteta says he wants a certain player, I think the club should get him. But if these clubs, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, that have had very new managers, they shouldn't be buying players for managers. Unless you're one of them managers that it's a Jose or an Ancelotti or them man. All these sort of newer managers, you buy players that are going to be at the club, whether it's this manager or not.
Exactly.
For the ethos of the team, and they're future-proof players, regardless of who is here and who's not. When the manager's here 3-4 years and then maybe they've won a cup here and there, then you could start saying, all right, you're clearly not going anywhere. We start profiling your key targets. I'm not saying managers shouldn't have a say in who the club goes for. I'm just saying, when someone says, I want this particular player, and nah. Because then when you get sacked by October, November, December...
Yep. Big up WhatsApp, man. Big up to you every time. Kofi, it's only one game. We need positive vibe. Champions League will get at least.
It's early, Kofi.
He's just trying to help a brother. He's just trying to help a brother.
I saw the evidence from last season, man.
With that back line, what's up?
Listen,
Van Disney.
No, Van Disney.
Bambi on ice. Come on, man. He's as bad as Maguire now.
All of them. Alisson, watch. Alisson.
Alisson
will pick up his injury in October.
Don't tell me Ezra's just seen something else that's happening.
Just confirming the Jackson deal's done, I think.
65 million.
Yeah.
What did he buy? What did he buy him for?
Bro.
What did he buy him for?
30 mil.
Right. Yeah. That's wild.
So now they've just made 55 million just like that in one day.
Listen, overnight, that's profit. Because overnight, we've made 110 of 2 strikers. And Enzo's going to go. I know Enzo's going to go. I could feel it.
Yeah.
120 mil
Man
for
City,
Enzo.
innit?
Now that Savi, we'll come on to Tottenham. But now that Savio is changed his name to Savio, as in Savinho. So it's Savio. And Mamouche has gone there for 60 million, 322 million to be... Yeah, 322 million to be precise, and we will get onto Tottenham. Don't you worry. But obviously, Kofi, you don't feel, from what you're saying, that confident. Jay is saying VVD is worse. Yeah, I think he's going to let you down. I think you definitely need to maybe go and get another decent. Than Maguire? Yes, that's what Jay said. Yeah, she's pulling her hair out when she watches him. I'm telling you, she's pulling her hair out when she's watching this guy. But it is what it is, man. But listen, we wish you all the best, Kof, and hopefully, you guys do something, at least try and win a domestic cup. Do you know what I mean? Guys, still Spursy after 300 million plus spent. They look worse.
Spurs are Spurs. I've been trying to tell everyone.
Obviously, they've just got this guy in. They've just got this guy in on loan with an obligation to buy. I think it's going to work out to. I saw a figure of 60 million, but this is what Fabrizio is saying. He says Tottenham reached verbal agreement with Man City to sign Omar Mouche. Here we go. Verbal agreement done on initial loan with a buy clause to become mandatory on certain conditions at £50 million. So there you have it. Now, Tim Sherwood has come out and is being quite. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of that one. It's not that one. That's basically but Hull just taking Man United apart. I think it's this one. Is it this one? What he come out with? Yeah, Sherwood. He says Sherwood buck stops with De Zerbi and his players. Former Tottenham manager Tim Sherwood said the buck stops with Robert De Zerbi and his players after he accused Spurs of lacking desire and passion in their defeat against Brentford. And Brentford looked brilliant. They won last night 6-1 away to Birmingham. They play their second string side. And even Sky Sports are saying that they could be one of the possible favourites to win the Carabao Cup. And they literally, again, blew Tottenham. They just, it just didn't look any different to last season. You've still got the chicken up front. R9, as some people want to call him, Chile, but he ain't R9. He's Roger. Roger. Not Roger. That's not Roger, because I don't want to offend Roger. Not Roger. He's what is he? Ricky.
Ricky. Yeah.
Let's call him Ricky. You know what I mean?
Or Richard. Just call him Richard.
Richard. Just call him Richard. Just call him Richard. But Tim Sherwood, who's an ex-Tottenham manager, looking at a spend of over 300 million, and they look terrible against Brentford. I think their next game at home, I think they're playing tonight against Charlton, the second round of the Carabao Cup. We'll see what happens if they're winning. But I think they play Brighton. I think they play Brighton at the weekend. I think if it's not Brighton, it might be Bournemouth at home. No. It's not. It's Newcastle. It's Newcastle.
At home.
So, yeah, and the pressure's going to be on. So we're going to see what's happening. I mean, they had a number of their players out, some of their first team players out and stuff like that. They've still got players to come back. But when I watched that game, guys, I don't know if you watched it. What was your thoughts quickly on that game and the fact that all this money spent and they just didn't look any different? They just, the defending was terrible, and Brentford just played them off the park.
Yeah, you have to again, Norm. You got to question their pre-season again, because yes, you have all the signings in, but there was just no cohesion there. It was shocking to watch.
Yep. And I mean, this guy at the end, I caught this right. This he's like, what we doing here? Yeah. What we doing here? The guys went up. De Zerbi, they all went out over to the Tottenham fans and was clapping, and he just said, "What? Are we back at square one yet again? Are we back at square one yet again?" It hasn't changed, and what's his name? De Zerbi did say that the team at the moment is not functioning as a team. They're not really gelling. So it's going to take a bit of time now that they've got pretty much got Mamouche over the line. They've got Savinho, and as I said, with Savinho, that's in excess of £322 million spent. And then if you add the Mamouche on there, that will go on next year's books. But you're looking at nearly 400 million, spent. What's the? Ezzy just said something. Oh, here we go. Habez is doing it now. It says breaking. Al have now agreed details to sign Ollie Watkins. Oh, sorry. No, tell him that. It's Ollie Watkins.
Watkins is on the bike.
That actually segues us nicely into this, people.
Oh dear. Good evening.
Unai, big problems at Villa. Has he got big problems at Villa, people? Because he's lost players like Konza. He's lost Tillemans. He's lost what's the guy that's gone to PSG? Is it the left back? What's the guy that's
Digne.
Yeah, Digne's gone there. Who else is left?
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers.
Rogers has gone there to Chelsea.
Does he walk away from this? And where do you think they're going to end up? You know, I know Villa. They always are notorious for starting slow, and they got absolutely slapped up by Brighton. I mean, the goals were gifted. Let's say that their goals were gifted, but they were terrible.
So, Norm, is this Emery or is this the owners? What's going on there in terms of
owners?
Yeah, it feels like there's a mass clear out, and you're clearing out your best players and not really replace them with the same quality.
And you know, Villa are up there in terms of rich owners. Yeah. But at the moment, their hands are tied. Their hands are tied. I mean, listen, they've just got in. You know, obviously they've spent the Rodgers money and got in Jackson for 65 million. You know, we're playing them next week, Monday. Now, maybe as I was listening to Shane, so big up to Shane, he was saying it's maybe a good time to play them. They've got in that goalkeeper from
Suzuki.
Yeah. Who did he play for? I can't remember the club that he came from, but I think it's is it an Italian club or is it a French club? I can't remember. Right. Yeah. Right.
Is he the
30 million pounds?
Is he the Japan?
Well, Martinez wants to leave. Now Chelsea are linked with Martinez.
Yeah, I saw that today. Yeah.
Apparently he's been offered to Chelsea. Chelsea have not said, "Oh, we want him," but maybe Chelsea should go for him because from what I see from Sanchez, look, Chelsea have got one of the best front threes in the league in terms of Pedro, in terms of Rodgers, in terms of Cole Palmer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then the midfield of an Enzo, but Enzo could end up going to Man City. You've still got Caicedo to come back in. You've got Lavia who started the game. Going forward, you're good, but defensively, you still can be got at. So I don't know if what's going to happen in that situation as well. But just going back to the Villa situation, I mean, is it looking good for Villa? I mean, we go to them next week, Monday Night Football, and it can be a two-edged sword there because we could go there and turn them over, or we could go there and listen. If we end up losing or drawing that game, it's like, bro, pressure's back on our Arsenal. We're going there as the champions. But you know, is it something where Unai walks away from it because he's been stripped of players, and now Ollie Watkins is now he went AWOL, and he obviously was asked about Ollie Watkins. He said, "Well, you need to go and ask his agent because I don't know anything."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So things are not. They've you can see that the relationship has absolutely soured between Ollie Watkins and Unai, and I don't know what the relationship is like between now the owners and that. So because they're just letting players go left, right, and centre. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They've brought in a lot of money, but he's got injuries out. He's got that young 17-year-old striker Majay, I think he is. He's out.
Yeah.
Now my guy got sent off. Gomez. He had he came from Wolves. He had a terrible debut. Ends up getting sent off. In that game, they go down to 10 men. But before they even went down to 10 men, they were 4-0 down. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as I say, most of those goals were gifted to Unai Emery, and they are notorious for starting slow and then picks up. So, what do you think Unai Emery's future is? Is he going to plod on and fight, or is this going to affect him? And where do you think they're going to end up? Are they fighting for a top 6, top 7? Do they get a trophy? They're going to be playing in. Are they in? Is it in Champions League? They're in Champions League, aren't they? Are they in Champions League or?
They won.
Are they in Champions League?
Yeah.
They won Europa, didn't they?
Yeah. So they're in Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League. They're in Champions League. Yes. So
yeah. So I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a struggle for them.
I don't think he walks. I think this is part of the deal of him at Aston Villa. They never promised they're going to keep their top players. But at the same time, they will replace him. So, for example, Ollie Watkins is gone. You can see today that is lined up with the fact that they've just agreed to deal with Jackson. So it's like a domino. Yeah. I think they'll do the same in every position. And they have brought in 8 players this summer. Whether they're big players or not in our world, we don't know yet. But I think we judge at the end of the window. There's still time to do 3-4 more deals and that could be the difference between Emery being happy or not. So I think that's kind of been the exchange at Aston Villa. If a good offer comes for our players, we're selling, mate. They've done the same with a couple of players a few years ago, and they just replace him, and Emery gets on with it. And that's what Emery's good at. Emery makes good with what he's got. He's done that over the years. You know, he took Rashford, got kind of good out of him on loan, and all these sort of things over the years. Emery's kind of just like a maker-doer. And he's proven he could do it, but he won the Europa League. He hasn't got anyone world-class in that team.
No. And I mean, let's say we go there on Monday, so I'm not taking it for granted. You know, it's a lot of upheaval going on there.
Do you reckon Konza starts?
Well, that's the question, because I said that last week on the show that Konza would obviously be shown to the fans.
Yeah, showing off and then start game.
Yeah. Big up Shane, boys. What are you saying, man? Listen, man. Don't worry, bro. We're champions, Shane. Don't worry, man. We're good. We're champions. You know what I mean? We're champions. Yeah.
I actually hope you two have written a personal thank you letter to Mikel Arteta.
Shane, Big D's coming. It's coming. Get out of here, bro.
I don't owe nothing. D wants a thank you. I want an apology for Arteta.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? D wants to thank you.
Apology for what?
Hey, listen, you guys were giving the guy a lot of stick last season.
And too right. And I expect him to go again this season. I expect him to go again this season.
He done it.
Eds, what's our chances of getting Alvarez?
Oh, they're slim to none.
Right. Thank you. What's our chances of getting Vinicius Jr.? What was our chance? Did we even go in for Vinicius Jr.? That's the question.
Well, there were opportunities.
No, but did we go in for him? Did we actually go with a concrete offer and say, here you are? Or did we just say, it's okay at the different levels?
Vinicius would have actually been a problem.
No.
Well, Arteta can't handle. Yeah, he can't handle big personalities. So it would have been an issue.
Normski.
Yes.
I don't think you should have played the game that Vinny and his agents were doing. That was always a game.
This is what we do. This is what we do. Yeah. We waste our time going after targets that we can't get. We waste our time going after targets that we just can't get.
I admit.
What's the point?
I admit that, and that's an Arsenal thing and not an Arteta thing. I think Arteta should say, I want this player, and your management team leadership should work out a way to do it. And one thing your management don't do, and I know this that you don't do it, you don't do a lot of groundwork. You kind of just turn up and book a meeting.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing. And then we're there, you know, pushing this one, pushing that one, and saying, you know, we're in talks with this one, and nothing ever comes. Why is it that City could just you line up your targets, and then you go, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Not
Chelsea
just that.
Do the same thing.
What I'm saying is City, Chelsea, I think Man United do it as well. If you look at the way they've tapped up Baleba, they take these guys for dinner, lunch. They're talking to them for 18 months, a year. Oh yeah, just here's my card. You know them ones there. Here's my card.
Yeah, you know question for you all. Yeah. Question for you all. Is it that these players like Vinny Jr., Alvarez, Osimhen, all these big time players, is it that they wouldn't come and play for Arteta?
Nah, they would.
Why would they? Ed, you give me. Tell me why.
You're the best team in England right now.
Yeah, and
he's just proven that he's the lead.
That's a selling point by itself.
So, so why did they come then? No, wait there. Why did they come? If we're the best team in England, why didn't they come?
You haven't got the business etiquette to pull off them deals. That's it. That's all it is. But that's all it is. It's not nothing to do. Norm, Arsenal are heritage, right? Arsenal are heritage, football heritage. You're in the middle of London. That's a selling point.
Okay, let me ask you a question here. If you're Brazilian, if you're Vinny Jr., and Real Madrid come calling, right? Real Madrid come calling after finishing second in La Liga, and Arsenal who won the championship of the Premiership.
Yeah.
And you're Brazilian. Put yourself in Vinny's shoes.
Yeah.
And now what these Brazilians about? Who are you going to?
No, but
No, there's no but. There's no but.
Concept's
I want
hard.
no.
I'm going Real Madrid. I'm going Real Madrid.
Why are you going? Okay, why are you going to Real Madrid?
I just said Arsenal are the biggest in England, but Real Madrid is the biggest in the world.
Listen, no. Why are you going to Real Madrid?
Because they're the biggest in the world.
Right. So even so, what I'm basically saying is that we Arsenal got heritage and all that, and we've just won the league. Yeah. So doesn't it look promising? Doesn't it look attractive to come to a club that just
it's not as simple as that. You can win. I can promise you now. You could win the Premier League, the Champions League, and everything. You could do the quad. Yeah. You're not going to go to Dembele and convince him to come right now. Okay. Because Dembele can't be.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If Enrique was managing Arsenal,
yeah,
and Enrique came calling, same scenario. Does Dembele come to Arsenal?
And Arteta won the Champions League back to back at PSG.
You're not listening to me.
No, you have to be fair.
No. That's the question.
Did Arsenal? Did Arteta win the Champions League back to back at PSG?
If Enrique, was managing Arsenal, does Dembele come to Arsenal? Because he's not going to come for. He's not going to come.
And Arteta just won the Champions League back to back at PSG.
Well, I'm not talking about Arteta now. I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
But that's the scenario.
If you had a choice, but you've created that scenario. I've just said if Enrique, even if Enrique didn't win back to back, does Enrique because of what he's won in the past? No, let's just take that. Does he choose? I think he has more pull than Arteta.
He has more pull. He has more pull than Arteta.
There you go. So a lot of these players are not going to go because Arteta doesn't have that kind of pull.
But this
but is it Arteta, guys? Is it Arteta or is it the club?
It's the club. I think
club in what way? In what way?
No, because if a player is looking at the club and saying, like, that's a big club, they're going to pay me roughly what I need, and accommodate me, then they come to the club. So I'm saying the player is looking at the club.
Arsenal were willing to bust the bank. Arsenal were willing to bust the bank for Vinny. They were willing to bust the bank. Yeah, pay the highest thing and whatever. Allegedly. Yeah.
You have to remember,
it was agreed at all levels. Yeah.
Okay.
So why didn't he come?
Because they took your creative formula and said, "Oh, you want that? Oh, we can't pay you this, but we could do what Arsenal did because you couldn't pay him the 500-600 grand he wanted. You offered him his image rights." So Real Madrid just said,
we was told that Arsenal were prepared to pay 500,000 a week.
No, I mean, you couldn't cook the books like that. But you could.
But this is what we do.
But you were doing it like D was teaching.
Yeah, we're not like Chelsea. We can't cook books like Chelsea.
But D was teaching us a few years ago how the Americans do it, and all the endorsements and all the way you can package these wages.
Yeah.
You did all of that work, presented it to his agent, and his agent took it to Real Madrid and said, "Look what they're offering." Real Madrid says, "Okay, we can offer that. That's all right. Then we don't have to pay you more from our books, but we can pay you from our commercial value that you bring in from your shirt sales." And that's exactly what he said. He said, "I'll take that 8% of my image rights." And
did he get? But the question is, did he? We don't know what the contract. Did he get 80% of his image rights?
He probably did know.
That's the Athletic report.
Yeah, he probably did know.
That's the Athletic report,
and that's what he was angling at. And I remember I said this in another WhatsApp group. That
did he take a drop in his wages though? Did he say he was going to prepare to take a slight drop in his wages?
But offset against.
That's what I'm saying. Arsenal were willing to give him 80% of his thingy and pay him 500,000.
Yeah, but then how many players come knocking? If that happens, how many players come knocking out at this door saying, "Hold on"?
Not the bad way. That's just KSI with a hairband.
Yeah, I'm saying
you're definitely right there, young.
That's another thing, Milmsky, that I think that Arsenal had to realize here, that you dodged a bullet doing that. Because I think he's just about to say, if you give Vinny that money and then yank the number 7 off Saka as well, because he wants his number 7 shirt.
Right.
Yeah? Now, you've just won the Premier League. That's a catalogue of people going, "Hello, Saliba, hello, yeah, I'm the best defender in the league. I'm gonna want Gabriel's gonna come. Hello, yeah. I'm gonna want Saka, your star boy. Hello, I know you just gave me a new contract, but
yeah, but I hear that is. But the problem where we've gone wrong under Edu and Arteta back then is paying bang average players like Havertz 280,000.
That's a lot of money.
260,000, for a washed up Jesus. 180,000 for Martinelli, who now looks like he'll probably get double the money when he goes to the Saudi League. Yeah. You got Reece Nelson, who looks like he's off to West Ham, under 100,000. He decides to keep when we could have got in a decent, when we could have kept Balogun, I think it was. Yeah. He decides to keep Nketiah and give him
and put him on 100
and give him 40 and give him the number 14 shirt. What are we doing here?
Yeah, bad business, man. And that's why Edu couldn't get it.
Yeah, but this is Arteta and Edu. This is Arteta and Edu.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So, and so what's happening now is that we're now reaping. Yeah, that's why Burton's hands are like this, and people are starting to blame Burton and say, "Oh, he hasn't a good window." His hands are tied because it's the PSR that's affecting us. Because one minute we say we can afford, like we got the money to buy, we've got the money to buy Vinicius Jr. Blah blah blah. We know that Vinicius Jr. the shirt sales would have gone through the roof, so they would have probably offset that and said, "We're going to take a hit." Yeah. So they knew they would have the accountants would have sat there and said, "Don't worry, we've paid for this long time. We've paid for this long time." Yeah. But the reality is that we will never in for Vinny Jr. That's the reality. I don't think Alvarez is going to come. Barcola, we haven't sorted out that left-hand side properly. Yeah, Solis has come in. Listen, Solis is coming. I like him. I like him, but it's early days. But as I said, if he gets injured, who are we putting over there? Who would you put over there? Now, if Solis gets injured and Martinelli's gone, who are you putting over there?
Eze.
But Eze's not a left winger.
You did it for Palace.
Look at Ez. He played more in the central position than he played as a left winger. That's not his game. That's not his game. The problem with Arteta, we like to move players. Like, for instance, we still haven't got a proper left back. Because
come and get Luke Shaw then, Norms. Come and get Luke. He stayed fit all last season, bro. He can do a job for you, lot.
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say. No, you can't we're buying players and playing them out of position or playing. He likes what he called utility players. So what happens if he gets injured and he can play in left back, he can play right back and centre back. If he gets injured, how many positions are affected?
Norms, it's not going to work. 3. It's not going to work. I know it's your show, Norms, but it's not going to work. You just won the league doing it,
and I'm pleased we won the league. But listen. We was told after winning the league we're going to go and push on that. We really all we've done is upgraded in that midfield. That's it. We've had to bring Konza in because of the situation with Saliba, right? What we paid 55 mil for him? Yeah, for 4-year deal plus an extension, 5 years. I think he will be good.
Yeah,
I think he will be good. But what happens when Saliba comes back? Where is he going to move? He's going to move to right back because what happens to Ben White? What happens to Timber? Arteta's got a lot of stuff to work out this season when all the players are fit. He's got a lot to work out.
Yeah. But that's a good headache. That's a dream for a manager.
It's a good headache, but let's see how he manages because he's not been in this position to manage it. And then obviously he's now ostracized Martinelli by basically offering him to to Galatasaray. He said no. He didn't go there. And he didn't even know because he found out through the news. Allegedly, he found out through the news. And then Ian Wright, obviously, what do you think about the Ian Wright situation with Ian Wright coming out and defending? And what I say defending, but he's come out and said, I'm not really pleased with the way
he's wrong for that.
Yeah.
I think he's wrong for that. Ian, as close as he is to the club, I'm assuming he doesn't know what's happening behind the scenes.
But the thing is,
I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion, but
the fans are having a go at him now and saying he's destabilizing the club and all of that, and they've turned on him. Why do you think they've turned on him? What's the reason why they've turned on him?
You're right.
Why is he talking against Arteta? Do you think that's the reason why the fans are turning on him?
But it's not just Arteta. The club are in agreement here. Yeah. Is Martinelli good enough?
Well, put it this way, I'd rather keep Martinelli. Listen, let's say this now. I'd rather keep Martinelli and then keep Noddy Madueke.
But that's not the question, though. Is he good enough for Arsenal Football Club?
No, fair play. I'm not saying he's he's not good enough. We know that he's not good enough. But I'm thinking it's the way it's being dealt with. Apparently, the players, senior players, were upset with the way
with his
he's being
treatment.
treated.
With his treatment.
With his treatment.
What's going on? This is business.
Well, there's no smoke without fire, is there?
Yeah.
What's going on here? This is business. We're not talking about an Arsenal legend. We're not talking about an Arsenal legend here. We're talking about a bit part player that gets rotated.
I'm not saying no one said he's a legend. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about your players now.
Yeah.
Being upset. What are you upset for? We know this is a trading business. Some people at clubs 5, 6, 7 years. Some are here for a season and they're gone. Martinelli, shake your hand. Thank you for your contributions.
Yeah. And he's going to leave with the Premier League medal, guys. So if they
said again, he's a what? Sorry, he's what?
He's going to leave with the Premier League medal as well.
Yeah.
So he's going to leave as a winner. So for him, it's like, well, okay, if you don't want me, but I think what the thing is that if you don't want me, then at least give me the common courtesy to let me know that. And I think that's why.
Right. I think that's weird.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Just give him the common courtesy. Like, just let him know you're surplus to requirements, and we get the right offer for you. We are going to let you go. And I think that's where.
But I don't think again. I don't know, Kofi. I don't think
it
was cute. I don't know, Kofi. What if you're looking in from outside? It doesn't look like that was the case.
Yeah,
and so we have this situation.
I'll be surprised because at the end of the day, if you need the player to agree to leave, you can't just sell it.
Right, you can't just force him out.
Well, I mean the situation. The situation with him now is that he's open to the idea of going there. And
to Saudi.
It's to Saudi. Listen, it's probably going to be the money, but he's still young. I mean, would you have chosen Saudi over Galatasaray?
Depends on the money.
Nah, if he's going to go to Saudi, he might as well go to America, guys. He might as well go and play in the MLSL.
It depends. Does he want Champions League appearances, or he wants to play in Farmers League?
Well, the thing is, he wants to stay at Arsenal. That's the thing. He's made that clear that he wants to stay at Arsenal. But Arsenal have said you're surplus to requirements. You're not. We need to go to the next level, and you're not going to take us to the next level. Noni's the one that's going to take us to the next level. So that's where we're at.
He should go to Turkey then, Norm. Really and truly, because he's going to play Champions League football, right? If he goes to Turkey,
he'll get that. Yeah.
So that's where he should go. If he's serious about his football, go to Turkey, play Champions League football, and then maybe a Spanish team or something like that, or Italian team say, well, we're going to come and get you.
Yeah.
But to go to Saudi, he's too young for that.
He was playing in the 3rd division of Brazil.
Yeah, we bought him for for about 7 mil or something like that. So we get it's pretty much pure profit. Yeah.
But my thing is though, we're talking about where he wants to go. I think when you come from the 3rd division in Brazil, you come to Arsenal and you here for a certain amount, you win the Premier League. I think that's job done. Go retire your family, brother. You know what I mean?
Listen, we had big hopes about Martinelli because when he was playing under Unai Emery, we thought that this guy could be. And I think
he was a striker, wasn't he?
Yes, he played down the middle. Yeah. And when we had a proper left back, he was supplying him with crosses and scoring goals under Unai Emery. He comes in, and I think apart from the 22-23 season, that's probably his one and only best season for Arsenal. Scoring 15 goals. And I thought he was absolutely brilliant. But since then, Arsenal, Arteta has sort of used him as a bit part player alongside Trossard. He sometimes is in, sometimes that. And to be fair, I mean, I'm calling him Martin Kelly because he didn't look like a Brazilian. You know what I mean? I'm looking at Solis and I'm thinking, he has more to his game than Martinelli. And there's just little slight adjustments that he needs. But Arteta's got to coach that into him. You can't be just running with your head down.
He's been doing that, hasn't he?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Just little simple things like that.
His output's still very good. If you look at
not recent. Well, he got 1 goal in the Premier League. Yeah, okay, it was good in the Champions League, but he got 1 goal in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we needed an upgrade. Trossard's gone, so Solis is just a replacement for Trossard. But we've been talking about that left-hand side, and it's still a problem in terms of we need a world-class left-sided player out there.
But who's out there? Because let's be honest.
Well,
the winger market
there was Vinny, there was Barcola,
there was never Vinny.
there was Yildiz.
There was never.
I could just reel them off, bro. You know what I mean?
No,
they
Vinny-
weren't
Vinny
coming.
was
They
not
ain't coming
available.
to us. They ain't coming to us.
Vinny was not available.
I know, we know that. We know that. But try convincing other fans to tell him that.
No.
Because all they're going to tell you is, oh, well, Liz was part of the conversation. I don't want to be part of the conversation.
Yeah,
the man needs to be in the conversation and playing on the pitch.
But Barcola for me isn't amazing, nor is he 100.
No, he's not worth 140 million.
No,
yeah,
he's just
and
not.
you'd be mad, Kofi. You'd be mad because Liverpool still want him, but you'd be mad to go and pay 140 million for him when he hasn't got in product.
His own product's not great.
I'm not FSG, so
That's what Liverpool
so
fans
in other
tell
words, it's not your money; it's their money.
No,
No,
Kofi, I'm holding you to account because when Chelsea was spending 1 billion, you was telling me you was being my accountant. No, you was being my accountant.
You're pocket watching,
how
bro.
much we were spending.
you are money ends.
What we doing there?
That's not moving.
What we doing there? What we doing there? What we doing there? But look,
I love it.
As I say, Arsenal, we'll see what happens. I think it stops here. Unless we go and loan somebody in, I can't see us getting anybody. Yes, we're going to be linked. Deadline day, I think we're going to wait up until deadline day and then we'll see what happens. But I can't see. If they go and get a Barcola, if they do, or go and get an Alvarez and surprise me, then fair play.
Enough.
Fair enough.
It is your style, though.
I don't see it happening because we've gone through all of these players and none of them have got over the line. Yes, we linked with him. We linked with every single player, but we just can't get it over the line. Why is it that Chelsea can just go, yeah, we linked. Next week you sold them or you bought them. Man City, the same thing.
Yeah.
Liverpool to agree last season, when they had all that big spending.
Yeah.
But Arsenal, when it comes to Arsenal and the transfer window, it's just like everybody just gets caught up in the hype. It's Hope FC, man. This is it. We're just living hope. Yeah. Gomera's, it took a long time to do. We finally get them over the line, but we still haven't addressed the attacking thing. And when I look at your attacking players, in Cole Palmer, Pedro, and João Pedro and
Rodgers.
Morgan Rodgers, bro. Do you know what I mean? Can I ask you, Ez, and I think I've asked you this on the stream, all of you. Do you think if Gyökeres, was to play in that Chelsea side, does he score a lot of goals for you?
Yeah, he scores. There
you go. Why? Because he plays with 2 10s when he was playing for Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But because Arsenal won't play to his strengths, everybody wants him out.
It's over for Gyökeres now. Havertz is back and fit. It's over. It's over. Trust me. But when I saw Havertz in your starting lineup, I knew. And then he's gonna be. He subbed on Moreno before.
Yeah, so is the writing on the question is the writing on the wall for him, or does he go in? If anything, he playing the cup games and then he'll probably end up playing some of the Champions League.
I'll give you 35 million for him now. I'll take him off you all day.
35 million? No, we want more than 35 million. You know what I mean? Don't. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Okay, man. Yeah.
I'm freezing up badly for some reason. It's crazy.
Okay, yeah. We're nearly done now. I just want to quickly do this one. Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? Right.
Oh,
the most expensive teenager.
Yeah.
18. Man City have bought him today.
Good player, though.
€95 million. Yeah. Is he going to hit the ground running? He's 18 years old. Playing alongside Anderson. But they are looking at Enzo. Yeah. Do you think City get him? Listen, you're talking 100 and something mil.
Minimum.
Yeah.
They said if they wanted him for 120 million, they had to put in their bid last Friday.
Yeah.
They didn't. So they said if they put in a bid after that, it has to be north of 120 million now. Wow. It has to be. So I look. I say sell him. Enzo's good, but he's not that good. Sell him.
Yeah. I mean, look, City, you know, they end up scraping that game 2-1. Haaland with a new hairstyle. You know what I mean?
No goals.
Samson, he's lost his powers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no goals.
He's no goals. But, you know, Maresca, you know, again, some people are going to say is the job too big for him or not. I think, you know, on the club, he was sort of basically saying that it's a matter to, because he played Gay in the midfield.
Yeah.
And they asked him about that, and he was just saying he's still trying to find solutions at the moment, and there's still a lot to do with the club. But I think once they click, you know what I mean. I think, you know what I mean. I suppose the question is, are they going to push us? Are they the ones that are going to push us for? I keep saying it. So I mean, am I sure we're going to win the league? I don't know.
No. You're right to say that. It's not arrogant at all. You're the ones to beat. Arsenal's the team to beat.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, they win 2-1. Bournemouth really did play well. Not gonna lie, they played absolutely brilliant. But you know, it just like, this is the thing about Bournemouth. It's when you watch them. I mean, yes, they beat us at our ground last season, and he could have thrown a big spanner in the works. But Bournemouth, they always seem to let teams back in. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? So for me, when I was watching that game, I was just thinking, you know, when they Gay got the I mean, he was in no man. Well, when I say no man's land, there was nobody on him, and he had a free header, and then you're just thinking, right, they were just sitting back. And then all of a sudden, bang! You know, it obviously people were saying that it was offside. They went to VAR, and he was ruled on. I think it was Gabriel? Was it him that scored the winner? So
last minute, Bournemouth.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you see Man City this season? Are they going to be same, or do you know what I mean? I mean, if they get Enzo, you know what I mean, they've got Baradi. Jack Grealish, I mean, Sunderland are interested in him as a loan thing.
Okay.
Did Foden play on the weekend?
Yes,
he did. He played. Yeah.
Newcastle.
If you think about Foden, Foden really should be the new Kevin De Bruyne in terms of that creativity and passing through the lines and breaking the spaces. That's what you hope that they're going to get from him. Because if you look at, like, in that game, you saw how deep Haaland was coming just to get on the ball. Quite a few times he was coming deep and then turning and running at defenders and trying to be a bit of a creator for himself. So I think even Haaland's trying to evolve rather than just being a box striker. You know, looking to get fed. He's trying to be a bit more involved. So that was interesting to see him.
But they're more. You can see that you could definitely see that they're more direct than under Pep. They don't play that. They get the ball. They move the ball a lot quicker up rather than just kicking it around the back and everything like that. So
that's right. Yeah.
You know, so they're going to be more direct. And when we was on Shane's show on the Blue Banana, we was talking about that their style of play is going to change under Maresca. He's going to be more direct. Well, you know, Ez, because he was your manager.
He wants possession, but he does weird stuff as well. He will want, for example, playing a centre back in midfield. I know he's short of midfielders, but he's not that short of midfielders. He's got O'Reilly who plays midfield. He's done that.
Well, he got young player. Big up to him. He got young player. PFA player, which big up to him. He deserves it. I'm not too sure about. Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
I would have liked Raya to get it. You know what I mean? But
has the goalkeeper ever got it though? No?
I don't know. I'm sure.
I might have been sure.
Somebody in the chat. I think they have. What's his name? The German keeper. What's the German keeper?
Neuer.
It was a German. I'm sure it's a German. Muller. I think it was. I think got it. Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Just the Premier League? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking Premier League. Yeah.
No, not in the Premier League. I'm just talking about in general.
Right.
PF. No, sweet. Yeah. You know what? I'm talking about Champions League. Forget all of that. No, in the Premier League, I can't think of any. Not Van der Sar. If it would have been, it would have probably been one of your goalkeepers, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
either
maybe
Schmeichel or
Czech
Van
or
der
something.
Sar, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Czech, or Petr Cech.
What about Petr Cech, Ed?
Yeah, probably. I can't verify though.
Yeah. So you know what I mean, but no, but yeah. So we're gonna see it. We're gonna see how the season pans out. But yeah, Baradi, 18-year-old joins. He said he's joined the best team in the world. So we'll see what happens there. And Maresca said there's still a lot of work to be done. And I suppose the question I'm asking is that if they do get in Enzo, do you think that they've finally, because they're still on a rebuild? I still feel they're still on a rebuild now, Man City, and with new managers coming in and that. Do you think that they're going to get anybody else? Because they're linked with Gakpo as well. And then obviously, they're linked with Gakpo. Yeah. I think Kofi would probably like to see the back of him anyway. Oh no, I don't know.
No, I mean he's
like Gakpo is like Marmite.
he's
You know what I mean? You
just
either love him or you hate him.
dimension.
Yeah. You're right. You know what I mean? What did you say here? Foden is average now. That Daddy Pep is gone. Yeah,
Wow.
Pep is gone. I mean, they've lost some key players. You know, the spine of the team, and so they're on a little bit of a rebuild. And Arsenal need to take advantage of that. That's all I can say. Arsenal need to take advantage of. But we're now coming down to the last one, which is this, and it is this, guys. What's going on? Prediction, results, and fantasy prem shout out. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get D to quickly just go through these, and then I'll show you the table. And we'll be out of your ear, people. And let's go and watch Spurs get spanked by Charlton.
Oh man!
Right, it's still 0-0. It's still 0-0. Newcastle, West Brom was winning, but Newcastle have just equalised, so it's a 1-1 at the moment in the EFL.
So the I think the Lewis guy, I think he was on earlier, wasn't he, Norm?
Yeah, he's top of the league. I think he said he's top. He's a Man City supporter.
Solid 80 points, mate. Like I think he played his bench boost. Now there's quite a few people did this. Yeah, he did. He played his bench boost. So it's very rare to actually play your chip. It's like a tactic that people do to play a chip in game week 1. So he's gambled there. He's gambled and played his chip. So hence the 80 points.
Spurs have scored 1-0.
Have they? And then so was the guy in second as well. He's played his bench boost as well. So it's a tactic to get ahead early, but you have to remember this is not a sprint. This is a marathon.
Be interested. Where's WhatsApp now? Because I know he's done quite well in past seasons.
I'm looking at my
Grady,
phone now.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So he's 17th at the moment.
Where's Malcolm X? Malcolm X. She's quite down there. She's probably in the 30s, isn't it?
She's probably she looks like she's higher than me. Where's her team? She's 22nd on 45 points.
Okay, where are you then?
Oh, I'm below that, bruv. I am 27th on 41 points. Kofi is lower than me, 27th on 40. Oh, same points, Kofi. I'll take that one back. I'm looking for Eds. Where's it? Oh, Andy's on 40. So me, Andy, Kofi on 41 points. I'm looking for. Where's Ez? I think Ez is doing all right. Yeah, Ez is on 50. Ez is 11th on 55 points.
Who's in last place?
Last place is. It's just got Phil's team, Phil in Motion. I don't know who that is.
Okay, and what's that? Was it 35th?
36th with 34 points. So there's 36 in the league, and Kofi. So me, Andy, and Kofi are all on 41 points. Edge of the head of us.
Well, listen, it's early days. It's early days.
Early days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's a tactic. It's a tactic.
Well, okay. Well, we now have a new look Premier League, what's going on in the league table. So I'm now going to do the reveal. Here we go. Okay, guys.
Oh, wow.
Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys.
Wow.
So me and Big D, big 3 points for myself. You know, predicting 3-0 against Coventry. Big D called it just about. You know, when Man City coming in with a 2-1 win.
Blue Manx, 2-1 Blue
I think
Manx.
you had predicted 4-1.
Should have been.
Should have been. Yeah, and you would have been. But
and
so basically, guys,
the
rules of the game, the rules of this game, and how this table works, basically, we're using the points system from football. So basically, if you get an exact score and an outcome right, you get 3 points. Yeah. So you win, you get 3 points. So as it goes up, if say next week I get another exact score right, that W will change to 6. So that's 2 weeks in a row, and then the points will add up to what you're seeing there. Right, but say for instance next week I'll just get the outcome right, but not the exact score. Then I'll get 1 in the draw column, and then my total score after game week 2 will be 4 points. Okay, so that's how we're going to do after 38 games. So as you can see, Ez got the outcome right, but not the exact score. So he gets 1 point. So it goes in the draw column, and he gets 1 point. Chile, JP, and Kofi, they all predicted Kofi. You predicted 2-1 Liverpool. It ended up 2-2. I think JP predicted, I can't remember what JP predicted, Man United to win. He's going to obviously...
3-1, I think. I think it's a 3-1 hole.
Yeah, and they lost 3-0. And Chile predicted, I think, 2-1 to Tottenham. And that. So as it stands, the only reason why Big D's at the top of the table is just
because that's where he's supposed to be.
So, guys,
I'll be coming for you.
Yeah, I know, but listen, game week two starts this Friday, where Man City will be playing. Who they got?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
I think they're away to Crystal Palace now.
No, they're out. Oh yes, they are. They're away to Crystal Palace. Yeah, they're away to Palace. Yeah. So that's going to be game week 2. So, guys, in our chat, please get in your game week 2 predictions. I know Big D normally goes for Man City, but he may go for something different.
Because I leave JP with the Man United in it. So
yeah. And Ez tends to do Chelsea, and I think I'm quite confident that I don't see Ez veering from Chelsea at all this season, because I think he feels quite confident that Chelsea are going to do quite well and score a lot of goals. And possibly, I mean, Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, they did a prediction where they thought where they're going to come. And I think he had Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher had Arsenal. Then I think they had Man City, and I think they had Chelsea finishing 3rd. I think they had Liverpool finishing 5th, and Man United 6th, or something like that. It was on the Monday Night Football. On Monday. So interesting times. But it's early days. But Big D and myself, Normski, we topped the table for the 26-27 table. So look, we know, and it's a big, massive drop from me. But we know that JP has. Is it 2 forfeits JP's got?
Stacking them
up. Nah. Is it 2? No,
I'm sure he's got 2 for.
No, it's 1 because I lost this time.
But I'm sure.
So Esther's got 1 and JP's got 1 to do.
Yeah, it's just that it's my second time doing a forfeit. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, right. All right. Fair play. So we haven't forgotten. I'm talking up in the back of my mind. So look, it is what it is. When it happens, it happens. I mean, if you want to jump out a plane, with no parachute, guys, put it in the chat. What do you reckon? You know what I'm saying? But listen, people, it's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for everybody for staying around. Thank you to Big D. Thank you to JP. Thank you to Ez. Thank you to Kofi for coming on. Really appreciate it. Chile, I've not seen Chile in the chat today, but we did pretty much give Tottenham a going over. But listen, they're winning 2-0. So Solanke and Moore against Charlton, who are in the Championship. I do expect them to win that, but they have got a game against Newcastle at the weekend, so that's going to be an interesting game, and I'm sure they will give Tottenham a good game. And I mean, if they lose back to back, there could be trouble ahead, as they say.
If we lose the back to back, there's trouble now.
I don't listen. You got Ipswich at home. I can't see.
At
I
home.
can't see you. I can't see you losing that. To be honest,
Wow,
the pressure's
these
on.
man
I'm not gonna lie.
they-
The pressure's on. You know what I mean. But I can't see. If anything, a draw. But we'll see what happens. But people,
Nah, we can't draw that
please
game though. That would be like a loss. Trust me.
Yeah,
That
no,
draw would
100.
be like a loss. Yeah.
Yeah, 100. But listen, people, before you go, smash that like button, subscribe and share to the channel if you're new.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the next What's Going On podcast. Take care.
Take care,
And
guys.
oh, by the way, just before I go, check me out later on 9:50. I will be on DJ B's show. So come and check us out on the Mingle. We will be talking. It will just be purely Arsenal stuff. On this show, we cover everything, you know, in terms of the top 6. But when we go on DJB, it will be just Arsenal. Yes, we will talk about other games and stuff like that, but it will be purely Arsenal content. So check us out on there at 9:50 tonight. So come and check us out tonight. Big up to Just Talk. Go and subscribe to Just Talk Black. Big up to Junior, man, doing the great stuff, and he's really working hard. He does a show on a Thursday, just about life and stuff like that. So please go and check him out. If Kawaja, if he could put his link in there, I'd appreciate that. Even if when we lock down, put his link in there, I'm sure. Or if you want Just Talk, put your link in there, and I'm sure they will do that. If the lap scores more than 10 league goals this season, has to dye his hair orange. I like that.
He probably will.
You know what I mean? I like that. Yeah, I like that. Absolutely like that. But yeah, people. So get ready tonight, 9:50. I'll be on with DJ B. But I'm telling you now, DJ B, I've got a very early start in the morning because I'm on an online course and I can't be falling asleep on the online course. So DJ B, I'll check you later on, and I'm sure we're gonna have a great show. Take care and God bless.